Yeah, bro. Everything's just been ruined in our lives by
robots.
Dun, dun, dun. Welcome back, guys, to another SoCal Delinquents podcast. If you're wondering what we were
Type
talking
shit.
Okay, man. if you're wondering what we were mentioning or talking about earlier, Gabe just gave us some scary news that's going on in the world.
Yeah, so basically, I was at work, right? I'm working with this patient. His name is Amr.
What's his name?
Amr. He's
Amr?
he's like this like Middle Eastern dude.
Oh,
And he comes in. It's funny because he comes in and he's like, he's had like 359 visits.
Jesus.
Because this dude just does not actually need to go there. He just goes there so he doesn't have to pay for a gym because his
like
insurance
socializing.
pays. Yeah, no, well, his insurance pays for the physical therapy.
He's like, fuck the bar, just go to the fucking PT.
Well, he gets a workout, he gets the yap, and that's what I do. He just comes down, I'm like, all right, what do you want to do today? He's like, this. I'm like, all right, and then we just like yap for like an hour. But basically, we started talking about like robots and shit, and like just like technology again, same old. But he was saying that he's a believer in this thing called the technological singularity. Okay. Which is essentially the idea that as time goes on and technology advances, that time compresses. So like it was made in the 60s, and it was this idea that like as we become more advanced, the technological advances become exponentially faster. So like let's say a century ago, a century's worth of advancement happens. Like it's like time's pretty linear. But then like let's say 500 years ago, in like 50 years, you'll get 100 years worth of advancement. And basically it's like right now, we're at this point where it's like we are going through like years of advancement in 1 year, right? And like it makes sense because it's like think about like 5 years ago versus now. We have like AI, basically robots are about to be developed. And we started going to scary shit like Chinese robots, bro. Like if any of you have played Metal Gear Solid and like that like dog gun thing, like the gun on the dog robot. And then like there's this one, it's called the Chinese dwarf robot, where it's like this portable, foldable robot. And it's like 4'11".
He's just like a portable like robot you can take anywhere.
It like folds itself. I showed him a video. We'll put it up here.
Yeah. Humanoid robot that you can easily carry around as a portable agent.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit's fucking scary, bro. Can you imagine, bro? You're like.
I saw the video, and hopefully we'll pull it up for you guys. It just looks weird. It's like he's hella flexible. He can just like move. I'm not saying he, but whatever it is, it's just like moving around. Like, and that one robot that you showed of like the dog one, it looks eerily similar to like one of the Terminator robots in the movie. Dude, bro, I'm telling you, each year we're getting closer and closer to that movie being real.
Dude, the theory is too that like they're theorizing that by 2045, that's when robots get sentience and like or become sentient and can code for themselves, and then after that's like. We don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
But this is my theory. Either one, we use these robots for war, and then they're like, wait a minute, why are we fighting each other? Why don't we fucking like go after the fucking humans and take over,
bro?
Yeah, dude. I've been saying this from the get-go. We gotta leave this shit alone. We've seen way too many movies. We've seen how this plays out, but none of y'all motherfuckers are listening. iRobot will happen in the next 20 to 30 years. And we won't have Will Smith to save our ass.
Nah, we will not, bro.
Okay. Or fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Dude, also, these movies, are, like, I'm telling you, I feel like some of these older movies are like, they like predicted the future.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was saying, like, I didn't know this. I'm about to sound stupid. Like, I didn't know Detroit wasn't always a shithole.
Sorry, Detroit.
I mean, people in Detroit.
I mean...
Like apparently RoboCop, when RoboCop came out and it depicted as Detroit as like kind of like this dystopian like kind of like shithole.
Yeah.
Nah, shithole. I'm sorry. But apparently back then it was like this super like prosperous. It was like what LA was.
Yeah.
But LA is now turning into that.
Well, yeah, I mean Detroit had the whole like the automobile shit, like Ford and everything. Like and I don't know, eventually I think the manufacturing like
they got outsourced.
And it just kind of like went downhill. But I mean, at least their sports are doing better, Shout out the Lions.
Would you want to live in Detroit?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, bro.
Nah. First of all, I'm not gonna say it's a shithole. It's a little tricky to live there due to certain reasons. A little tricky, okay. But it's also cold as shit.
Dude, yeah.
Like on top of that, like crime rates up. you don't know, like there's fucking unfortunate like drug areas and stuff, and you're waking up, it's fucking like 20 degrees outside.
Imagine you go out to shovel like snow off your porch, so you just get bugged, just push to the ground.
That in like Chicago, like some
shit
areas
on.
of Chicago. I just feel bad. I'm just shitting on cities now.
No, but
like no, LA. There's some bad parts.
Dude,
There's
LA,
bad parts
dude.
everywhere.
Dude, but I mean, like LA's pretty bad right now. That's why when people are like, when I tell people I like went up north for like up Northern California for like school and shit, and they're like, "Oh, San Francisco's so like bad," huh? I'm like, dude, San Francisco is way better than LA right now. I feel like LA is way worse than San Francisco. Like, yeah, San Francisco might have like some areas or something, but I feel like a lot of LA right now is just kind of like.
To me, they're both like they're like neck and neck.
Have you been to San Francisco recently?
Like down to like the main like
Just
cities
like in San Francisco, yeah.
Not in a while, I think. But I feel like back then it was better than it is now.
Dude, it's not that bad. Like, I mean, like, I wonder what.
Well, I'm not saying like like homeless rates or like all this. I'm talking about just like living, like cost of living.
Okay.
Like all that stuff.
But I'm talking about like cost of living, yes. But I'm talking about like actually like the area, like
around
the crime rate and like how
well,
nice
it makes
it
sense.
is,
I mean,
how
like
much stuff to do.
I mean, I feel like that, like the core part of San Francisco where all the tech people are, they gotta keep it safe. Like, you know, it's
yeah.
But like, dude, remember how like people's like cars were getting like broken into, stolen?
That's
Bro,
true.
people were unlocking their cars just so the robbers didn't break their like windshields. That's insane. They're like, take whatever's in my car, just don't break my car.
That's true. That's true, but also I feel like that more so happened like in other parts of the Bay.
I was seeing it all over, like in North Cal, mainly like obviously like Oakland.
But it was more so
stuff.
like Oakland, Richmond, Bay, like Berkeley, like where I was.
Yeah.
SF, yeah, like that's what I'm saying. SF, yes, there were parts, and obviously those are going to be sensationalized.
Yeah.
But it's like you go there, it's like there's like nice parts. It's like at least like you're like walking around, like there's like it's like most of it's like clean. You know what I mean? There's not as much like you go to LA, bro. Like, I mean,
it's same with I'm gonna support my Southern California. Yeah, LA is LA. Like, you know, it's not as glamorous as it
OC
wants
is
to be.
better than LA.
Oh, clearly, OC is better than both SF and LA. That's on Jaw,
dude. Easy.
but it's like
OC. Would OC just be like?
Oh, please don't. What the fuck was that? Just don't even. Just don't even.
All right, we're cutting that bit
just
out.
Literally just like.
Bro, OC, baby. OC. Hey, yo, no, come on.
That's kind of tough.
Yeah. That's kind of tough.
Shout out my OC. No, but it's like, what is it? LA, same with like, I think the Bay is like, there's parts of LA that still like are insane, beautiful, like clean. But also there's some parts that are just filthy. Like we have a homeless problem. Like it's just like that thought of like, oh, I feel like 10 years ago, the thought of LA was like, it's a glamorous place. You can go out, have fun, party.
It's like what Miami is now.
But I feel like Miami's up right now, but like given another couple of years, it's going to go down.
That's what,
and I think it's already started. Like, it's just like the thing is, everyone's moving there now, but it's like, it's not like the native Miamians, people that live there, but it's like
to Miamians,
Miamians, but it's like you're bringing in more people, you're bringing in probably more trouble at the same time, and then more mess.
But that's what happened with California. Prices get jacked up, and then like people can't afford the living, the cost.
That's
of living.
what's insane, bro. With California, it's like the tax rate is insane, cost of living is insane. Just like simple things you need to like live here has become so much more difficult, and it sucks for people that have lived here longer than a lot of other people moving in here, and now they're being forced to leave because they just can't keep up.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I'm thinking of it as like, as I get older, like I don't really see myself living anywhere besides California, but it's like I don't want to leave OC because I like
Bakersfield,
OC.
bro.
Fuck no. Sorry, Bakersfield. There's nothing there.
Hey.
2, that shit is hot as hell, bro.
Dude, that shit's ass.
That shit's 114 degrees for no fucking reason.
Bro. But yeah, dude.
There's no fucking beaches.
But that's part of the reason you want to live in Cali. Like, yes, it's expensive, but it's just so nice, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Especially SoCal, bro. SoCal, OC, San Diego
Literally,
area.
OC it should be like what California is represent. Like when you think of California,
I think that's what most people think of, right?
yeah, I hope so.
I think
Yeah.
so, right? You say California, I feel like most people think, like, oh, beaches, palm
Yeah.
trees, like, you know. Like,
Yeah, definitely. I feel like OC is just like that beacon of hope for California.
but
you know?
that's why it's so expensive, bro.
Oh, yeah.
But also San Diego's hell expensive. To be fair though,
No,
I
dude,
heard
actually,
San Diego.
San Diego's. I don't know, bro.
No,
I was
San
looking
Di-
at the market for rent over there. Some of the places are a lot more cheaper than here. Like, I mean,
But
like,
I think it's if you're living near like one of the colleges, because the
Yeah.
cost of live, like their cost of living has increased the most out of any city in California. But at the same time, San Diego has been voted best place to live in California. And I really want to live in San Diego for a minute.
It's
San
not
Diego
bad.
would be lit, bro.
Yeah, San
San
Diego's
Diego's
nice.
hella lit.
San Diego, yeah, like, man, it's just, I just want to be able to live here. So,
Yeah,
like,
you
it's like,
just come-
it's like because like we've lived in California and Southern California most of our like all our lives for the most part, and it's just like I don't want to think about like, oh man, like what happens if I can't like live here long term, or like if I have to move for something.
Where would be the first place you think of moving to if you can't do California?
I actually thought about this. Like I always thought like, ooh, like the closest thing would be Miami, but it's like
You would go to Miami, bro?
if I want like weather and
I
lifestyle, I
guess.
guess. But like, and it's honestly not that expensive compared to like, honestly, I think California is more expensive than Miami technically still.
California is more expensive
But
than Miami.
I don't like the hurricanes, floods, shit like that.
Listen, bro. Listen, blood. That alone,
Blood.
absolutely. Oh, sorry. sorry. Do we have to bleep that out?
No. It's just funny.
Listen, bro. I will. Besides other reasons, single-handedly, just like dealing with hurricanes and flooding and all that, I'm not living there,
Dude,
bro.
it's like I don't want to risk not having a fucking home
It's not a risk. That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Dude.
Especially the last couple of times, bro. There's been
Dude.
every year I'm like, I see on the news, Hurricane Sandy, Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane fucking Francis. I'm like, bro, how many fucking hurricanes do we got?
Hurricane Francis is crazy, bro. You know that shit's gonna
That shit's
that's
gonna
gonna-
fucking knock your ass out, bro.
That shit's tough, bro.
Hurricane Ngannou has breached in.
God, bro. Dude, because
Yeah.
I was like, low key, maybe Colorado. Colorado's pretty pretty.
Colorado's not
It's
bad.
pretty.
Yeah.
You just won't have beaches and stuff.
Yeah, but skiing, you know, I'll be,
Yeah. Dude, high key, I want to go snowboarding this season, bro.
bro. You know,
I want to
somewhere-
get drunk and snowboard. I think that's a great idea.
yeah, bro. Get fucked up and break my legs.
Damn straight, bro.
No, but there's a place in Colorado. It's called Aspen. I've seen it. I've never been there. Fuck, that place beautiful, man.
Dude. Wait, have you seen this is a weird transit. Have you seen Free Solo? Like the movie?
Free
like Solo or whatever it's called?
Solo?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna jump in on
Go
this. Yeah,
ahead.
Free Solo, the Alex one, the
Alex
guy who did who
He-
climbed Alex Honnold.
Honnold, he
Yeah.
like free climbs. So he round climbs without like ropes and shit, without safeties.
Damn.
He went to Yosemite and he
Is
did
it
the
like a
El
recent
Capitan.
one?
Yeah, the recent
I
documentary.
haven't seen it, but like, I heard about it, I think.
That
Really
shit's
good.
crazy, bro.
Is he go like
Really good.
batshit crazy with these?
Dude, no, this dude, his story is insane. He like literally climbs like the biggest mountains of the world, just
Yeah.
like on his own, no safety. He's like fallen off multiple times. He gets saved by like falling into trees and shit.
Yeah. Life insurance must be fucking expensive with that
this
guy.
dude, bro, this guy, like I like went into a rabbit hole of looking up like rock climbing videos and like shit like that, dude. This dude's like
Yeah.
insane, bro. Like you look into his eyes and you know he thinks different.
He has no fear, probably.
Dude, they did the test and apparently like it was like looking at disturbing images and then seeing like how his brain reacts to them, and his amygdala, which controls like the fear response, just like was underactive. So this dude does not.
He's literally,
He knows
Feel
knows the
different.
concept of fear, but he doesn't feel. The
he doesn't
concept.
recognize it.
Yeah, he's just kind of like
Fuck
he was.
it,
I
we
watched a
ball.
video with him like and this other YouTube rock climber Magnus Mitbo, and convinced him to free solo climb with him.
Yeah.
And he literally would just be like, "Yeah, bro, like there's a chance like you'll slip and die, but like you know it's like it's all cool, like it's pretty
Yeah.
safe. Like I've been on it, like it's done a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Just casually like yeah, you might die, but like you know I trust you.
It's a really good documentary, Sherwin.
I'll check it
I
out.
highly recommend it, dude. This guy, no lines, no ties, no nothing. It's just him and like a bag of chalk. And climbing up, and that's it.
And I'm watching, I'm like, bro, this would be like such a cool thing to experience. And then I realized, like, dude, I would shit myself, bro.
Yeah, man.
Same.
Like,
Can you imagine though
Personally-
saying you rock climb the fucking
I don't even like rock climbing, bro. Even
Wait,
with all the
really?
jumps and stuff, bro.
like going to like a rock climbing gym?
Bro, that's like I've done it. It's not like, oh man, I'm dying to go rock climbing. I don't know. It's
Same
not.
here, yeah.
It's not really my thing. I think
It's pretty fun.
because when I was a kid, it wasn't like a proper rock climbing. But me and my friends, we went out to this like beach area, but there was like a hike, and we decided, fuck it, let's just climb these rocks, and like it was like. There's the beach, and then there's like a bunch of mountain rocks that you're climbing up to get back on the cliff.
For disaster.
So, all my friends and I, we've done it, and then I was like trying to get up, and then I put my foot down, something breaks, and then I'm like I slip, and I like for a quick second, all I see is my friend's hand reaching for me, and I'm like falling back. I'm like, oh, this is it, and I landed, but dude, I was so lucky. So there's the rock. There's just like a fucking just depths of sand and like it's like maybe like a 23-foot drop.
23.
Yeah.
You fell 20.
No. Let me finish.
Okay.
But before I fell 23 feet or like 20, there's like a.
It was actually just 10 feet.
No.
It was actually
No.
He was
But
actually 3 feet off the ground.
It's hard to explain because it's like layers. It's not just like one like full on like cuts off cliff. So I kind of fall and like trip and I land on this edge of the rock, and I'm like. Once I land, I'm like grabbing onto whatever the fuck I can, like branches, trees.
Holy shit.
And dude, I started screaming. I'm like, fuck! Help! And I'm like, bro, I'm like praying to God this, like I can just hold on a little bit longer. My friends were able to like, just like fucking maneuver and get me out of there. Dude, I swear to God, after that moment, I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this?
So no wonder he doesn't mess with rock climbing, bro.
I understand that. Yeah.
That's traumatizing.
Because okay, now I realize I'm like, bro, what satisfaction am I getting? Oh, I climbed a fucking cliff. Oh, nice.
well,
I'm not a fucking ape.
Two things. Two things. One, that's your fault, bro. You tried solo climbing with like as a kid. You know what I mean?
I was fucking a kid, bro. I'm like, bro.
To be fair,
what?
okay. To be fair, I did like I climbed like buildings and shit like schools. I
Yeah.
think that's illegal, but you know,
yeah, like hardcore, parkour, those shit.
or like yeah.
Like,
I always mess with that. I mess with like parkour and shit. But two, like, fuck, what was I gonna say? I think the satisfaction comes from though. It's like anything. It's like when you like. It's like that euphoric feeling, like let me put it this way, my brother.
Okay.
Let me take you on a walk.
Okay.
Let me take you on a walk.
Take a stroll.
So yeah, so like imagine you're like looking at this huge ass, like you're in the middle of nowhere. You're looking at this huge ass fucking mountain, right? This like insurmountable, like if you tell people, oh, I climbed this, like they would think you're fucking like you're making shit up. Say you climb, you get to the top. Imagine like the satisfaction, you do this hard ass climb, and you get this like serene, undisturbed view, bro. Like the
to each his own, and I'm not taking away from
it's
the
like
guy.
when you hit, it's like when you hit a nice wave when you're body surfing.
I once again, I'm not taking away from that experience. I understand it, but for me, it's like you had that fear, that instant, that moment, where like, oh shit, this might be fucking over. And I'm like, yeah, never fucking again, bro. Because
that's fair.
For me, it's like, yeah, I can tell this person, yeah, I climbed that fucking mountain. You know, my reaction would be like, oh, sick. Now I don't give a fuck anymore, bro. It's like, all right, good job. Let's move on. Unless you climbed Mount Everest, I'll be like, damn, bro. All right, let's go on. Like, it's like, I don't know. And for me, it's like,
it doesn't do it for you.
congratulations. But how is that impacting me?
Well, I guess for a lot of I guess it's not for the validator. I guess like
It's for your own thing. Yeah, no. In that instance, like, go ahead, do whatever makes you happy. But I ain't doing that shit.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't go rock climbing in like a rock climbing gym, like for fun.
Oh no, like if my friends want to do that, yeah. But it's like if I'm by myself, there's no urge to like, oh, let me go rock climbing. I'm like in the mood. Like our campus had that, and I'm like, I never wanted to do that. I'm like, nah.
But I guess it's for that because like I know like there are people, like some of my friends who are like big rock climbers. They like look at like going to the gym and they're like, like.
No, exactly. Everyone's interested. Everyone's interested in their own things. And I'm not saying it's wrong, but if you're asking me, I don't gain anything from rock climbing or that idea of climbing. I like hikes. You know, I like shit that I might not.
So you like log walks on the beach?
I love long walks on the beach on the sunset. You know,
So you got a dog.
I love. Dude,
I heard you volunteer at a like
I volunteer at
homeless
a shelter. Yeah,
homeless shelters and shit.
Twice a week on Tuesday and Thursdays.
Shit, you work at a law firm too?
Yeah.
Wait, you're volunteering right now?
Yeah, I'm volunteering right now.
Any ladies, if you
no, but what was that? You mentioned dog, bro. Dude, I don't know what's been going on.
You really want a dog?
I so want a dog, bro.
Dude.
My aunt just moved from Seattle to Dana Point recently, and they have this dog that, like, even as a kid, whenever I visit them, like when their dog was like 3 months old, I came and like took care of it for like a couple weeks, and ever since then, every time I visit, that dog fucking loves me, bro.
Wait, what breed?
It's like a poodle lab mix. So fucking cute, bro. It's like her name is Pickles.
Wait, that's a fire
dude.
name.
No, like.
Pickles.
It's honest.
Pickles.
No, it's just yeah. No, it's just the more I realize, I always wished I had a dog when I was a kid growing up, but like,
dude, same.
It's just like now as I get older, bro, I'm like the day I actually like fully settle down and be able to like work and also take care of a dog, it's gonna be the day.
That's the thing. So, I never was raised with animals or dogs. Also, real quick, what before I go on this tangent.
Oh, what dog?
What breed of dog would you want?
I have multiple. I think I don't know, Sebastian, you want to cue into on this too as well, but I think for me, I have multiple. Either golden retriever.
Okay.
Dude, the puppies of golden retrievers fucking melts my heart, you know? Another one, like a brown black lab.
Okay.
Or there's this one breed, but I just don't remember the exact name. But they're like kind of like they don't shed a lot of hair. Oh, honestly, fuck it. Like I wouldn't mind a husky as long as like I'm not torturing them.
Dude, they're hell active though.
I want an active dog, bro.
That's true.
I want. Dude, I will literally run.
But
to the beach.
Here's my thing, because it's like, yeah, you would probably have to be like with the dog a lot.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Realistically, like, I don't think I could have a dog like if I'm living by myself working, because like who the fuck's gonna take care of the dog?
Yeah,
you know. That's why I feel like
unless you bring your dog with you to work,
that's just not possible. Like at an office, how's that gonna work?
I guess.
I can't. Like dog's gotta fucking shit. That's the dream. If I can ever work from home, I can have the dog like on my break, just take him for a walk, come back, he shits, piss.
I love throwing those long things. Like
oh, dude, yeah,
dude, those are so fucking fire, bro.
Dude, I feel like Captain America. I'm like throwing that shit. The dog picks it up, comes back
on your left.
Yeah, and it's just like I hate to get like whole fucking like depressing, but not even depressing. But it's like, dude, dogs are they just love so much. Like they don't care about your day. Like they literally they see you, bro. They just want to hug, kiss, like hug. Like dude,
they also got like
happy to see you.
They got emotional intelligence, bro. They'll know if like you're like messed up and shit. Like
yeah, bro. Dude, I swear to God, like whenever like with Pickles, bro. Like I swear, if I'm like just like
Pickles
chilling or like I'm just like not in the mood, she like comes up like just cause it's like it seems like she's concerned or like I don't know. It's just I've always felt happy when I'm with a dog.
Yeah,
except Chihuahuas.
Fuck Chihuahuas.
Dude, any small little like pampered dog that put in a bag, that shit out my face.
Dude, I was gonna say, yeah, bro. I was gonna say because I was not raised with dogs, and in fact, like I grew up basically. I like learned to kind of be afraid of them because like back in like the USSR when my dad lived there, he like got his calf bitten off by like a starving dog like on the street. So he was like, always like be wary. That's why I was like I never like understood the hype around dogs. Until I met Ella, and Ella's like a big dog person, and her family has like 3, well now 4, but like they had like 3 huge dogs in the house, and a lot like they were like Rottweilers, but her dogs are like so well behaved, and then that's why I like realized that's why I started learning like, oh, and like her extended family too all have dogs, like how nice a dog could be, because like I was always accustomed to like
the dangers,
or not even the dangers, but like I low-key thought they were hella annoying when like they were not like taught well. Yeah. You know, like they would be barking all the time.
That's why it's important to like you train your dog early on and like you got to be a good owner. Yeah. And that represents on your dog.
Because that's what I realized. I'm like, dude, a dog is so sick if they're like trained well, you know, like trained how to like behave or like, you know, like just super nice. Like don't like, you know, like obviously if dangerous come like to bark, but like, you know, just like be a good friend, be there for you. You know, they won't betray you. They're like so pure. So like
betray.
I don't know. I don't know.
Wakes you up, probably has a knife in his mouth.
Dude.
Like, it's time.
Plus, like, have you seen the videos too of like when like the dogs will like lose their dog owner and they're just like,
Oh,
depressed.
dude,
That's
those
just
videos get me, bro. There was this one dog video where like this dog is like laying on the tombstone of his owner, and then he's just like, it's like crying, bro. No, it's like the dog is like, I'm like, dude, what? Dude. I actually felt so sad, bro.
So you're a dog person, not a cat. You don't mess with cats?
Okay, so good question. So I always used to hate cats just because, like, they're everything that dogs really weren't for me. Like, they weren't very, like, they're just doing their own shit, you know? Like, they don't give, like, I thought they just didn't give a fuck. But then I lived in Plaza Verde, like, it's apartment in UCI for, like, a summer lease. And my roommates had this orange cat that we weren't even supposed to have in the apartment, but we kept it on the low key.
Kept it on the low.
Yeah.
Shit, okay.
But like at first,
dog, bro.
It was a cat, not a dog.
Cat, sorry, refugee cat.
And I was like, shit, having a cat, I'm just gonna like avoid it if I can. But then like eventually, I'm like, all right, this cat's gonna fucking fire. Like, dude, like this cat will like come next to me and just like roll around my leg and just like it's just they're very simple. Like they're very calm demeanor.
Easy to take care of.
Yeah.
Relaxing.
I still don't prefer them over dogs, but I appreciate certain cats more now.
See, I don't know what I like more because on the one hand, so basically in college I ended up fostering like 2 kittens. Well, dude, those were literally some of the like I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, you know. I fucking cried when I like teared up when I gave them away.
Oh yeah,
because dude, there were these 2 kittens. It was this black kitten. What was his name? Fuck.
No, kittens are tough. Like
no, dude. These were like the greatest fucking kittens ever. I was like in love with these kittens, bro. Let me tell you, like they were so chill because they were so small. They were so cute, and they would like come up and like like nuzzle up on my chest. They would start purring when I pet them. Like you know, and I love that there were 2 of them because they were like
twins.
Fight with each other. No, they were like wrestle. It was so entertaining to watch. It was so entertaining to play with them. And like,
just put in my armbar. Oh my god!
No, dead ass, bro. There was
the Kimura.
There was one time. I'll put up a picture of them, bro. They were the cutest cats ever. They were like wrestling around. There was one time too, like where I'm like in bed, like watching TV, and like I just like out of nowhere, the window was open, but like the fly net, the fly net was up. He just like launches himself across the room, latches onto the fly net, starts like climbing it and shit. And like it's tough because I'm like, I don't know. The thing is, in the future, like I would definitely want like a pet. For me, that's like down the line because I agree. It's like I feel like it's tough if you're not like if you're working a job or something where you have to be out all the time.
Yeah.
But it's like, on the one hand, you got cats that are like low maintenance and they're awesome. But on the other hand, you have dogs who are active. You can go places with them.
Go ahead.
Wait, which breed? You didn't say which breed of dogs you would get.
Dude, you know what I fuck with? American Staffordshires, bro. You know the ones with the like big ass smile. They're like the muscular, like medium sized dogs. Like
are they like skinny? Like not skinny.
No, they're like muscular. They're like built, bro.
Are they hairless or not hairless?
They're kind of like they're not that hairy. That or French bulldogs, bro. Elizon had a French bulldog. Yeah. His name was Juju. This dude was the funniest motherfucker.
French bulldogs are funny.
They're so funny, bro.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's unethical to have them though because they like can't breathe and shit. But dude, they're so funny.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, go ahead, Gabe.
But American Staffordshire, we can pull up a picture, bro. You definitely know the
dude.
dog.
Also, wait, Sebastian, what's a breed?
Wait,
you
after hearing all you guys have never like owned a dog before?
Never.
Never had it. Really?
My older brother had a dog.
My dad never wanted to have a dog.
Oh, bro. Once you guys get a dog, man, that
you have
quote,
a dog?
It's a man's best friend.
Yeah.
It's so true, man.
Oh yeah.
It's so true. You just want to hug that thing.
I've never had I had friends had dogs, family had dogs. I felt that, and it wasn't even my fucking dog, bro. Yeah. Like I'm like, bro,
same. For real,
dude,
bro.
I was like, I told my mom, like, yo, whenever you guys are out of town, I'll fucking take care of this motherfucking dog, yeah,
dude.
Because I treat it like it's my own, kind of.
No, you're completely right. Honestly, like the dog will love you no matter what.
Yeah.
Bad day, good day, whatever. That dog would treat you like nothing ever.
Yeah,
happened,
it's like
bro.
I saw this, like, I don't know if it was a saying or a quote, but it's like dog. Oh, dude, it was from fucking Marley and Me. Fucking depressing ass movie, bro. But fire.
Oh, wait,
you seen it?
I definitely have. I haven't seen it in a while.
Oh, dude, no, that movie fucked me up,
That
bro.
is
That movie fucked me up, and I didn't even fucking have a dog, bro. It was this. Owen Wilson's character was like, a dog doesn't care if you're rich or poor or if you're the funniest guy or like if you give him love, he's gonna give you love back.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so true, bro.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Dog
yeah.
doesn't give a fuck if you got money, a house. You motherfucker, you give him some love, maybe some fucking food. He's like, my ride or die, bro. My ride or die.
Facts, bro.
Yeah.
Facts, dude.
But also, it's like, dude, Kins, they're a whole different ball game, bro. They're so cute, so lovable. It's like unfair how like adorable.
Dude, that's
Kins
what I'm
are.
saying. It's also puppies though, like Rottweiler puppies, bro.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, bro, dude. Have you
as
seen
hell.
like those golden retriever puppies, bro?
Yes.
Dude,
Cute as hell. Bro.
I've seen like people bring puppies for like trauma care or like if people are like stressing and stuff. Dude, if I was in a room just full of like puppies, bro, I wouldn't even be like, well, I would be like, I'm in heaven right now.
Dude.
No stress in the world.
Dude, just miniature anything, bro. Miniature anything.
Let's go to like a I don't know, like a shelter or something. I don't want some like puppies around me or something.
You right now, bro? You want to get puppies with you?
On the pod,
podcast?
yeah.
Puppy pod. Oh shit.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Where the fuck are we gonna get these puppies?
We gotta find a shelter nearby.
Wait,
You gotta
use them for one day?
You gotta jit. You got the rabbit.
Jit is
the
cute,
rabbit,
bro.
Dude.
Bunny, yeah. Jit to me is like a mixture of a dog and a cat. Like this fucking,
It's a fucking rabbit,
bro. No, but what I'm saying is like, dude, like it's, I don't know how to describe it. Like obviously you can't really play fetch with it and stuff, so it's like it's kind of
Yeah.
like it can come and be like really soft and spoken to
Yeah.
you like a cat,
Yeah.
but it also can be like it's like it'd be independent like a cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also, this motherfucker runs, bro, like a dog. This motherfucker's like skewing
Like
all
a
over the
dog,
place.
bro.
Yeah, bro. Jit's
Dude, yeah.
Jit's the jit, bro.
Jit
Jit's
the
the
rabbit,
jit.
bro.
yeah.
Dude, I found out his name was Jit. That chick had me cracking up,
Everyone dies laughing when we tell you what's his name.
Jit.
Yeah, that's Ari's
Dude.
bunny rabbit.
Yeah, dude. Definitely, I want a pet in the future.
Oh yeah, honestly, knowing the both of you as like the weeks have gone by, I think you guys would take really good care of your dogs.
What would
Yeah.
you name your dog? Wait, actually, have you owned a? Have
He
you
has a
owned
dog, right?
Oh, you
yeah,
have a dog.
I owned a Shih Tzu. It's like a
Oh, shit.
Japanese American.
Yeah.
breed.
Wait.
Super cute.
So cute.
My brother's old. She's dead now. Her name was Chloe. It was a Shih Tzu poodle mix.
Yeah, cute as hell and lovable.
Lovable, yeah.
Super culling, super sweet. Literally, his name was like Rambo after like Sylvester Stallone.
Oh,
and
that's
everything.
tough.
A Shih Tzu named Rambo.
Rambo, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we nicked him because he used to kill like squirrels in our backyards.
Jesus Christ.
That motherfucker's
or like
Rambo.
bunnies in our
I
backyard.
will say, bro, if I get a dog or when I get a dog, bro, I want to train this motherfucker like to be a guard dog.
dude.
That shit, dude.
No, I'm gonna train that motherfucker to be a
Dude.
guard dog, but also like
Have you seen like
he's gonna be fit.
have you seen like a Doberman, bro? Dude, a Doberman can fuck you up, bro.
Yeah. I also like. There's also places you can like take them or like that will assist training them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I wouldn't even. Like, I would like try to do that too. Like I
No,
want
no.
this dog to be like.
I think you
Oh, yeah.
have to. I think
Best
to have a
behaved.
really well behaved dog, you have to, because it's like
Mhm.
you can only train it so much. But I think
Yeah.
it's so worth it, bro. Because then that's the thing. If you train the dog well, like you can bring it with you places.
Oh yeah.
I feel like
yeah.
the only time anybody ever says like, "Oh, you can't bring a dog," is if it's like hella like loud and shit, and, like
Yeah.
disturbing. Because then the thing is, if it's a really well trained dog, you can low key get like the emotional support, like or like
Yeah.
just say, like
It's like
put
sorry,
it
I need
on
him for
them.
work.
And if it's like well behaved, there won't be a problem, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my dog for like almost 8 years. He passed away like this past April, but honestly,
damn.
like best thing I ever had.
All right, Peter Rambo.
It's so good.
All right, Peter.
In terms of a dog I would get right now, French Bulldog is one, but I know they got some health issues and like that's
Yeah.
you know, or a Corgi. You guys seen
Ooh,
Corgi?
I've seen those.
Wait, is that
freaking-
the?
They're like the meme dog, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're so
hell yeah,
cute.
yeah,
so
yeah.
so cute, man.
Hell yeah,
And
dude.
yeah, dude. Man, the only thing about having a dog is, bro, is like it's a sad thing. It's like, bro, like once they pass away, it's like I don't know.
It was
if you can-
hard.
It's
It was
hard, bro. It's
hard.
like it's like losing a family member sometimes.
It is. They become so big and part of your family
Yeah.
that once you see them like slowly pass, it's just
It's just sad.
it hurts.
Oh,
It
yeah,
hurts.
that's
I can't get a new dog. It's been
For a
what,
while.
6 months.
Yeah.
I won't probably get another dog until like I move out of my house, which is like in a couple of years.
But you'll definitely get a dog.
Oh yeah, I would get a dog. Maybe not the same breed. I wouldn't get another Shih Tzu.
Yeah.
I think I had a Shih Tzu. That's great. I think I would get a different kind of breed.
Yeah. And I think having a dog, especially when you have a family, it's just like to me it's like the perfect image of like, all right, like we're building something. We're doing something right.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, cause it's like I always wanted a dog when I was a kid. Like I want my kid to have a dog. Dude, I want my kid to have a dog, like a pup. I want to have a puppy when my baby's a baby, basically.
Dude,
that's like dynamic duo, bro.
Dude.
Oh man.
Imagine him riding that bitch, bro. Imagine you got like a
That'd be tough as fuck, bro.
That'd be hella tough,
I'm like,
bro.
this is my
He's out here
army.
with a Nerf gun, bro.
Dude, he's holding it sideways with the dog. So
Yeah.
he's like, dogs, what's up? Oh man.
Dude, that's fucking sick, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. But going away from dogs, me and Gabe actually watched a
we went on we were gonna bring this up a lot earlier. But we
yeah,
went on
but dude,
tangent.
I mean shit, bro.
dude, fucking dogs though, bro.
Dogs are the dogs.
Shit, you my dog though.
Appreciate you.
Just like that.
Just but we watched Gladiator Dos.
2.
If you guys didn't know what dos meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was exactly how I thought it was gonna be, in my opinion.
mid as hell, bro. Mid as hell.
When I say mid, like it was entertaining, like the action sequences and like everything that wasn't like building the plot was good for the most part.
All the superficial stuff.
Yeah, all the superficial stuff.
Because that's what had me in the first half. Was
Yeah.
the action was really good and brutal. I was like, oh fuck it. Like, you know, exactly what you were saying. It's like all the stuff, like the entertainment aspects were like all right.
Yeah. It's like it's like you're expecting like, oh man, like imagine you going on a fucking fire ass date, right? And you're like everything's building up like, oh my god, she's awesome. This is great. Like I'm having a great time.
Okay.
And then at the end, and you're like, oh shit, that shit was ass.
Dude, I was gonna say. Also, we're gonna make this spoiler review.
Yeah. So if you don't want it spoiled,
Or we'll
don't be a bitch.
How about this? Basically, we'll do a spoiler review, but also like before we do the spoilers. Yeah, that was
I
basically
just called them a bitch. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say basically, yeah, it's like the fights were entertaining, but it's like, dude, yeah, it started falling apart like halfway through because it seemed like they were trying to do all this stuff, and then like by the end they realized like, oh fuck, we're doing too much. We don't got enough time. We got to wrap all this up. So they start skipping shit, and then like it's like almost like you're going through this movie and they're getting to these points, but you don't know how they got there, or they're like rushing. Oh Jesus Christ! Or they're like rushing character developments, or they're rushing plot lines, and then like they're calling back to the first movie so much. They're like literally pulling out scenes from the first movie, and just like by the end, you're just like, dude, like
It's just you feel like, all right, man, this was kind of a waste.
it was a waste, and it's like, oh, dude, they got us.
I just don't think they ever had any like the writing was not great, but I feel like they just didn't have they didn't know how they're gonna end it. They had so many plot points and so many characters where it's like, okay, we gotta do a little bit of this and then move on to this character and then move on to this character, and then to a point where like you're like you're rattling around and like you don't know what the fuck's going on anymore.
You know what it is? I think they were not confident in any single thing that they had. I think they want to add all this cool stuff. They want to make it look cool and whatever, and then it's just like. They couldn't like be confident that like, oh, we'll like the main character and his character development enough.
Yeah.
Oh, we won't like the political storylines, you know. So then they try to add everything together. It's like, oh, and then they like shoehorn in like they just tried to do too much, and they tried to like they were like throughout the movie it felt like they were referencing the first one just to be like, oh yeah, that's why they're watching this, by the way. Like, remember how good the first one was?
Yeah, and like they're feeding into the first one so much. To the point where it's like you're kind of like muddling it now. Like it's like I don't like it. It was trying to stand on the feet of the first one, and I think it just collapsed,
dude. Because I feel like with sequels, it's either what makes a good sequel, in my opinion, from what I found. Maybe you think differently. I feel like a sequel can only be successful if, for example, let's say the first one had a theme or a storyline that was not finished developing, and then you continue it in the second one.
Mm-hmm.
If, let's say, or you approach a similar theme or whatever, but from a different perspective, or you kind of like, yeah, like from a different perspective or a different way where it's like, oh, like it provides a different view, like a more holistic view. Or you just completely like talk about like something else, like you like create like a new theme or whatever set in the same kind of universe.
And basically everything you're saying, it has to be a completely new movie.
There has to be some originality to it. You can't rehash the same stuff, because then if that's the case, if you're not rehashing the same stuff, then it's like, what's the point, bro? Then it's like, okay, like we're just going through the circuit again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no, everything's shutting down.
One
the
second.
robots got us, bro. They heard
The
what we were
robots are
saying.
coming right now. Wait 1 second. All right. We're back.
We're back.
Yeah.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Sorry
The
about that.
robots.
The robots came and they almost conquered, but we prevail.
Anyways, where were we?
We were at shitting on Gladiator 2.
Yeah.
So
Fuck
yeah,
Gladiator 2.
What I was saying is, like, you have a good point. Like a good sequel, there has to be some originality to the film, to the, like, if you especially if you're reusing certain characters, like there has to be something that hasn't been told in the first one.
Yeah.
And like with this one, it's not only the writing that wasn't, like, I just think they didn't have a good script. Some of the performances I just was not messing with, like the, I won't spoil anything, but I'll say like the ex fucking princess or the mom of Lucius.
The mom? Yeah. Lucius's mom.
Dude, I was telling Sebastian too, she was just there for a paycheck. Like I didn't, and also her story arc was just so all over the place. Like one moment she's trying to, like, you know, do this, and then one moment she's like, no, I gotta do that, like save my son, blah blah blah. And it's like, that's the part where I don't like. It's like you're jumping around too much without us like getting to like, oh, okay, now I understand why she's doing this, or I understand why he's doing this. And it's like, and like for example, Paul Mescal, like I haven't seen a lot of movies and stuff he's been before Gladiator, but I know he's supposed to be a really good actor, and I enjoyed his performance. Like for what he had with the script, I thought he did a good job, but I give his performance like a C+, B-.
His character wasn't done justice.
I'm blaming his character mainly, not just his acting. But
Pedro
like,
Pascal was sick though.
dude,
Pedro
that's
Pascal
the thing.
Fire.
I came into that movie like low-key. I'm like, I don't know why he's in it. Like I was a little skeptical. Boy, was I fucking wrong. Every moment he was on screen, bro, was gas.
Dude, no, let's just get into the fucking spoilers.
Yeah.
Let's just get into the spoilers. Fuck it. Dude, basically, yeah, like that's part of the reason I was hooked in the first half was because of him.
Yeah.
Because the way they did it, right? The way they introduced it, it's like, you know, instead of you following Maximus, what's his name?
Which one?
The main one of the first one, Russell Crowe's character.
Yeah, Maximus, right?
When he's a Roman general, and then he kind of gets he gets betrayed, and then he has to basically, it's a revenge story where he learns like, no, it's not just about revenge. Like he has to, you know, he has to fight for the right idea of Rome, like protect like what Marcus Aurelius's version of Rome is, right? And then this one, it follows what's it? Lucius or whatever.
Lucius?
Pascal's character, right?
Lucius,
Yeah. And it's like he's part of like this village that gets invaded by the Romans, who's led by Pedro Pascal. And that's when I'm like, oh,
good
now
dynamic.
This is an interesting conflict. That's why in the first house, like, oh, maybe this is gonna be good, because then also the initial the first fight, or the way it opens up, was fucking sick, right? Like the choreography, the brutality of it. It's like you're like, okay, this is where the story's going to be, right? And that's where it's like, okay, it's building. They're going to come to a head, and then the conflict's going to be because that's the other thing. Pedro Pascal's character isn't really a villain.
Yeah.
But
you understand why he's being put in this scenario.
He's put in this scenario, and he's so intriguing. His character is so good. And then in the beginning, Lucius's character, or whatever the actor's name is, I forgot his name, but
Lucius?
the
Paul
actor's
Mescal?
name. Paul Mescal.
Yeah.
Paul Mescal's character, right? It's like he's also a good dude, and his wife got killed, and you're like, you understand why he hates him.
Yeah.
And that's what creates that interesting conflict.
Yeah.
But then the problem becomes when they're trying to introduce all these other storylines and trying to introduce like Denzel Washington, why like he's trying to take over.
Yeah.
And then you introduce the kingdom and whatever. And that's where it gets messy. Cause then like I feel like they're the main conflict that got you intrigued. They don't flush out well. And then they come to this weird conclusion where it's like out of nowhere, Paul Mescal's character forgives him and then he dies off.
Yeah, that's the shit that pissed me off.
In my opinion, that was the point where it was like, okay, the rest, that's what like killed the movie for me.
It wasn't that Lucius forgave Pedro Pascal's character, the general. It was more so the mom thing. It's like, bro, there was a scene like right before that, everything went down. It's like Lucius was like, "Fuck you!" Like he was pissed off.
I fucked with that.
Yeah,
scene
I'm
too.
like, this is good. Like I like this energy, you know.
Yeah.
But then like 2 scenes later, she comes back and is like, "I've lost too many people. I cannot lose you." I'm like, bro, what the
Dude.
2 minutes ago you were hating on this bitch,
And that's
now
what I mean. Like his character got done dirty because in the beginning he's playing this vengeful, like he hates everybody, like this badass.
Yeah, he lost everything. His wife, basically.
And then literally in 10 minutes he's like, I forgive everyone.
Yeah.
I will be, and he's denying.
I am Rome now. I'm like,
I was like, bro, 2 seconds ago you were saying you were the villager,
you
bro.
hated Rome.
Bro, nah, that's what I'm saying. It jumps around too much, and then that's the thing. I was like, I thought, and we were talking about this. The other thing is they try to connect Lucius back to Maximus
Too much.
It's too much, and I think, dude, for me, they were like, I don't think they ever fully answered if it was just rumor, if it's true, if he's the Russell Crowe's son.
He is.
Dude, in my opinion, that shit's kind of on the first. Not entirely, but from the perspective, the first one is all about Maximus getting revenge for the wife, and then you find out that he cheated on her.
Well, no. So apparently, their relationship was before he met that wife. So he was a general in Rome, or like a soldier.
But it couldn't have been that long before.
It wasn't much long. It was like they had a fling. They weren't even like together, and then he met his then wife, and then thing. That's the only way to make it work. What I was saying is, I would have liked the perspective of him, like, I don't care really about Rome. Like, it's not like he's just ditching Rome or his past, but it's like, I'm not doing this for fucking Rome. I'm doing this for me and, like, the people that, like, are suffering, you know?
Yeah, the other struggle. But, see, my thing is, I would have liked it, and I should have saw this coming because he looks nothing like the, like, ethnicity of the tribe he was with.
Ooh.
But, Pascal's character.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been a very cool concept
If it was actually someone
if
else.
he was not related whatsoever.
Yeah.
And it was following. Because my thing is, I'm like, right, the first one was about how he went from a general and he lost everything and he had to work his way back up. I would have liked the perspective of, oh, this guy, his village was conquered by Rome. Like, he fucking hates Rome.
Yeah.
And then it follows his story, how he's trying to get revenge. And then let's say whatever character development he has. And then it's like, and then it's also following Pedro Pascal's storyline and the Roman storyline. And it's like how the Roman Empire wasn't this, like, it wasn't
this unified thing.
Yeah, it wasn't this like purely like people lost. People who ended up becoming slaves in Rome, gladiators, they lost something. And I thought that would have been a way more intriguing story and would have made itself different enough where I was like, okay, maybe you can just, it was worth a sequel. But then, yeah, when you're trying to connect, that's also why there was so much going on, because now you're trying to connect it back and make him like he's the heir of Rome in the middle of the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree. I think that perspective or that story arc would have been a lot better. But the thing is, you would have to cut out Denzel Washington's character because he kind of is what you're describing, just not the gladiator, you know.
But here's the thing. That's what I mean. They put too much stuff in because then Denzel Washington's story just seemed like it came out like in the last third of the movie out of nowhere.
It did.
And it's like
it was building up very slowly, and then it was just like
I feel like they didn't
rushed.
even build it up really. It's like at one point they mentioned he wants to be the Senate.
So he just I got the gist that he wants to take over in some level. That's why he was like, oh, Lucius, like he's like, oh, you will be my instrument. And like he's like building up, like, I'm gonna use you to get like influence into like the Senate and all that stuff. And then from there on, like find my way to like snake my way in.
See, and
But
honestly,
he wanted to break Rome, I think,
that's the thing though.
for what they did.
Honestly, you know what would have been fucking sick, bro. If they, like I said, they made his Pascal's character random, and then it's like you had the Denzel Washington story, but then he ends up killing him off, and then it becomes like Denzel Washington versus Pedro Pascal, where Pedro's trying to save Rome, and he's trying to find the fight for the destruction.
So they kill like
they kill Luke, like, you know what I mean? And it's like the Gladiator, he all along, he never got, like, he was fucked over the most because he was just getting used by everybody. He lost everything. Because that's what I'm saying. It's like there's too much, like, I feel like with the story, you had to be focused, and they just were not focused enough.
I think, just realistically, if you're just asking me, was a sequel needed? I don't think so.
No.
Like, yeah, we can find, like, look how much we're like erasing and trying to fix to make it a sequel. That means realistically, it's just not gonna.
It shouldn't have.
It shouldn't happen.
It shouldn't have happened.
That's why I'm very cautious with future sequels, and that's how everything is now in Hollywood. It's just constant sequels and everything.
And it's so unfortunate because I feel like Hollywood's it's so, like, with movies in general, it's like I feel like they're trying to feed off like nostalgia and like, oh, you liked this before, instead of genuinely good storytelling. Because I feel like, dude, with Rome, you could do so many good stories with Rome. There's so many stories and lore and stuff you can pull from. I mean, just now we were coming up with shit like, why do you have to make it based on Gladiator and shit? Like, why do you have to?
A lot of these people don't want to risk because doesn't have a lot of fan base or stuff. Everything's a risk now with Hollywood, but they just want to make it like IP. Like, they want to have a franchise. Dude, and that's a wrong way to approach it. But what I'm just fortunate with the new movies coming out this upcoming year, and we will discuss it more on the following SoCal Delinquents podcast episode. So tune in, keep watching, and last but not least,
type shit.
Peace.